never touch the ground. Fighting up the hordes, victory assured. This will be a final round. It's Johnny Kitch, it's Johnny Kitch. It's Johnny Kitch, it's Johnny Kitch. He's 10 feet tall, body hard as steel. You can't believe this monster's real. Where did he come from? Who sent him here and why? He enters the arena, blinded for the sky. A force of super nature, sent to clear out the field. Stand up to him, but you know your fate is sealed. A hero for the ages, who lives by do or die. You never take him down, don't even try. It's Johnny Kitch. It's Johnny Kitch. Every time you turn around, all see eyes stares you down. You're paralyzed, frozen in fear. There's no escape. The end is here. He comes from behind, final judge and jury, delivering the sentence with might and righteous fury. Burning back the darkness with a sword of cleansing flame. Gather round and celebrate his name. It's Johnny Kitch, it's Johnny Kitch, it's Johnny Kitch. This is Johnny Kitch.
Hey, hey, hey. What's up? Aspects? Mythics? Hello, gentlemen. He says, anyone there? Yeah, somebody's here, alright. Somebody's here. What's up, Aspects? Aspect says, I'm going to be shooting dickheads tomorrow. Care to explain that, sir? Because I think everybody wants to know. What does that mean? Speaking for myself. You're going to Airsoft tomorrow with your brother. Awesome, ma'am. Have never done that. Looks like a blast. What's up, Cactus? How you doing today? I've never done airsoft. My brother's one of my brothers in particular was really into that for a while. But he didn't start out with airsoft. He started out with BB guns, and him and his friends would shoot each other with BB guns, trying to avoid the face. And my brother lost a front tooth to that one day, though, and that was the end of it. But me, never been into shooting each other with BB guns. That's never been my thing. Yeah, bloody hell. It was a mess. You want to talk about pain? Can you imagine getting your tooth shot out with a BB gun? It was one of the stupidest things that ever happened. I can't imagine somebody would do that willingly. What if it had been a little bit higher and hit him in the eye? But anyway. It's neither here nor there. It didn't hit his eye, so. Yeah. But today, we will be doing... we will be doing some GTA. First and foremost, GTA. And at some point, I may break out the Combat Master. Haven't played that one in a long time. And I'm kind of curious to see, like, what's the state of the game right now. Is it still fun? We'll find out. But not yet. Yes, I'm not talking a whole lot because why? Guess why? I'm stuffing my face with a cinnamon roll. I don't like to eat with a... I don't like to talk with a full mouth. But I will say one thing. It always feels weird on Saturday because Saturday is early stream day. And it's weird to start early when I'm still like fresh and awake. It's like, hey, world, what's up? Because usually by the time I do it at 5 in the afternoon, I'm already like half ready to like be like, oh, time to, yeah. But I have to do it late. It's just the way my schedule works out. Thomas says Tower Defense Simulator when? Ooh. I'll have to get back to you on that. I think it's on the schedule somewhere. But it might be in like the 2027 or 2028 calendar. I'm not sure. I'll have to check it out. I'm really trying to cut back on the junk food, but I didn't make a New Year's resolution to do so because I'm like, that's just going to put pressure on. And look, I know I'm not going to be able to do it like overnight, but you know, I'm working on it. I'm slowly getting better. What's up, Ned? Ned said, made my first edit, and it's supposed to come out at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time today on the TikTok. The Talk Tick. Oh, yeah?
Message. Hydrate now.
What is that for me? What time is it? What time is it right now for you, Ned?
Message. Begin elliptical exercise now.
Thank you, I shall. I just drank water, and now I will elliptical. It's noon for you right now. So for me, it's 1 o'clock. Oh, so you're only an hour earlier than me. I see. Do we know? Do we want to know what kind of video it is, or are you giving any clues? Ned says I'm making food and wanted to hop in, so BRB. All right, homie. We'll hang in for you for a minute. Of course, you can join anytime. Ned says War Thunder edit, funny Russian jet. Yeah, I saw you were asking Thomas about his software, and I have to say, DaVinci Resolve is top-notch. It's professional level software, especially if you buy the paid version, but I just use the free version because I don't need all those features, and I rarely ever make any. Usually all my animated stuff that I use on stream I make in DaVinci Resolve, and you know, sometimes I have done some shorts and some other long-form videos, but it's free, right? It's a super program. It just takes a little bit of... There's a little bit of learning curve, but it's not much. It's just for the advanced features. The basic stuff, it's pretty simple to understand. You got time, you know, I don't need to explain it to you. But yeah. We're going to start this off by heading to safer seas. Closed crew session.
Mic check. Is this thing working?
No aspects. My mic is broken. Why am I on the left-hand side? Because somebody was complaining last night they couldn't see certain parts of the screen. So I just popped over to the left. The more appropriate side, says Aspects. Okay. I like being on the right side. I really prefer that. But I can do either one and be alright, I guess. I mean, I don't know what you're referring to. You're probably referring to driving on a certain side of the road, right? But Thomas is speaking to us in funny. Probably Dutch, right? So, yeah. You know, when it comes to like walking, do you guys have a certain side that you like to walk on, like walk with people? Like if you're on the sidewalk or the path or whatever you want to call this, the stone path. I don't know what you call it in England. What do you call that? The hard path. Well, anyway, like I like to walk with people on my left side. I feel like my left side is my better side of my face, so I'd rather have people walk on that side. Oh God, that's gonna hurt. Oh, thank you for the water being there. You just call it the path? Alright, fair enough. Aspects just comes right out and says the thing we were all wondering. Thomas, are you drunk? Thomas says, no. Aspects says, I usually notice it's the older people walking closer to the road. Well, for me, it's not about walking closer to the road or farther from the road. Although, if I'm with a lady or if I'm with a kid, I like to walk closer to the road and let them take the inside, you know, away from the road because it's sort of the gentlemanly thing to do. You know, I'll get hit by a car, sure, no problem. But, spare them. But I prefer to have myself with my left side again. I feel more comfortable because I'm... Like, when I kick, like, I'm a left-legged kicker. In martial arts, like, I'm a left-legged kicker. I'm not a right-legged kicker, so I like to have my left side closer to people so I can defend and attack if need be with my left side. Even though I'm technically right-handed, I do a lot of things on my left side. But you always got to be ready to fight. You never know when it's going to happen, when somebody's going to make a move on you, and you gotta, you know, you gotta react. So I like to keep my left leg where I can kick somebody in the face if I need to, and my left arm out so I can defend. And also, I think my left side of my face is just my handsomer side. So I like to have that side facing people. Ned says, I'm a right-sided person. Are you? I'm just messing around right now, so don't ask. Only left-sided part of me is where the driver's side is. Fair enough. I'm just saying I do a lot of stuff left-sided. I use scissors with my left hand, but I use a knife with my right hand. Now, is that strange or what? I can't understand why, but that's just natural for me. But like I said, I really think I was supposed to be a left-handed person, and they made me right-handed in school. Aspect says, yeah, I'm a left-sided person, but I'm right-handed. Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. It's just weird, right? It's like, can't do anything about it. It is what it is. You know, whatever's comfortable is what you go with. So, let me ask you guys, Aspects, I think you already kind of made your point about what you thought, but I'm going to ask anyway for anybody who wants to comment on the subject. What did you guys think about doing the Phantom Forces last week? Did you enjoy it? Do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing for the stream? Do you think it's fun to do, or are you bored with it? I'm just curious. I know there's not a lot of people here right now, but I'm just curious what you guys thought. I just wanted a little bit more feedback on it. Thomas, feel free to pipe in on that. Ned says maybe you're ambidextrous, but on the left side, because that's totally what ambidextrous means. What would it be monodextrous? For just one-handed? Ned says it was fun, not something to stream every day like you did. Oh, you don't think I should do what Mr. Dog's doing? I think he's back on it again. Thomas says, I joined Ned, okay. Ned says I wouldn't mind maybe 1 or 2 streams of it a week. But, okay, my question, I guess, isn't so much just, what did you guys think about playing Phantom Forces? My question is more about the Roblox, the classic Roblox problem of child protection issues, how the gaming community looks at Roblox, how the gaming community looks at Stylus Studios, as far as how long do we need to wait, how much time do we need to give Roblox to get their shit together, to make sure that they're really doing all they can to protect kids. And as far as Stylus Studios, do they ever get a you know, okay, we're willing to overlook the past, let's, you know, we forgive you, let's get back to, you know, having fun and stuff. Ned says, so you're worried about how you're pictured. Okay, that's part of it, of course. I'm not stupid. But it's not just about how I'm pictured, it's also about how I feel about what the fuck? Why can't I open? There we go. It wouldn't open. About how do I feel about where the community's headed? Are they heading in the right direction? Are they fixing the problems of the past? Are they making amends for things that have happened? Are they clearing out the bad guys? And I honestly haven't really been following that. I just thought last Saturday was a good time to get in and just kind of try it out for nostalgia's sake and the sake of I kind of missed the game because I hadn't played it in so long. And it was fun. But afterwards I was left feeling a little greasy, you know, a little bit like maybe it wasn't the right thing to do, that's all. Hike! What's up? Hike says, well, obviously it's a brand risk using pedophile RAM programs. Well, yeah, that's part of it. That is part of it. I don't want to be associated with that. But I do enjoy the game, and I miss playing it, that's all. Thomas says, I don't really know. There was a period when I followed the drama, but right now I don't really know what's going on. Yeah, and I don't want to know anything about drama. I don't care about that shit. All I want to know is what's the real facts, what's really being done about it, not, oh, so-and-so reacted this, and so-and-so said that. I don't care about that. That is absolute nonsense to me. All I want to know is what's really happening. Are they really fixing it? Where's the evidence? Okay, that's what I want to know about. We know stuff's happened. We know things, alleged stuff may have happened, but we know there's been issues. So yeah, fix it. Instead of banning the creeps, they're limiting the chats, which is going to help but isn't going to stop it. Okay, fair enough. But my question to you, Hike, what's the solution then? I think limiting the chats is a great idea. Segregate the player base by, you know, maybe segregate, you know, are you 21 or over? Then you belong in one group. Are you maybe, okay, let's say maybe are you 17 and over? You belong in one group. Are you 16 and under? Maybe you belong in another group. Just saying. I don't know if that's the numbers, but just saying. Maybe that would help. Ned says, I watched a bunch of videos on the drama, but overall I don't think playing a game should decide whether or not you side with someone's idealistic tendencies. I agree with you, Ned, but what everybody's saying is, they're saying if you're playing the game You're giving the... What the fuck? Who did I just get shot at by? Who shot at me? Who is this? Why are they after me? What did I do? Anyway, that you're supporting the developers by giving their game time, attention, uses, likes, views, whatever you want to say, buying points to use in game. It's supporting it. It's saying, I like this game, and whoever made it, you know, they must be great because I'm playing their game. I don't know. I look at it however you want. There's so many irrational viewpoints, but there is also a rational core to it. So, there are good games made by shitty people. See, I'm in that camp. I think it should be like that, where you should be able to separate the artist from the art, but there are certain things that are just hard to overlook, and it's hard to say, you know, it's like, how bad can a person be before you say, I really can't be a part of this anymore. However much I enjoy the game, I can't associate with this because these people were so heinously bad, you know. Hike says, I do as well, but you also have to hit the pedos. There are countless names out there and accounts that have been investigated by outside sources and they're still around. Yeah, but just because they're investigated doesn't mean that they're bad people. You know what I mean? There's false accusations that happens. There's people that say, I don't want to get into all of it, but you know, there's people that say there's certain things have happened, and because I say it, you have to believe me because I'm a quote unquote victim, and so you don't question it. It's like, okay, really? Hike's already on the motherfucker. Oh, come on, man. It usually takes a while. I usually got to warm you up for a long time before you get to that. It usually 15 minutes of a conversation before you drop the MFers on me. Come on, man. Like, Ned says, if the devs were drug dealers or something, I'd be okay with the game, but if they committed mass murder or something, I'd start, you know, if they did genocide, you know, against a small nation, I'd have to question whether or not I want to play that game anymore. But, you know, we can kill 1 million people with some fentanyl, and that's okay. You know, it's not that big a deal. It's all bad. But nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. But, I don't know. I still don't know what all the evidence is because I haven't researched deeply into it. I only care that there appears to be enough evidence. I looked a little bit into it, but I didn't dig deep like some of you people might have because I don't need to know all the information on it. You know what I mean? I'm not writing an expose. I'm not making a tell-all book, and I'm not, you know, making a video to expose people. I'm not doing all that. I'm just having fun in a game. So, okay, maybe I shouldn't, so I won't. That simple. Pike says, there is proof of this shit. I'm not telling you. Oh, they said Harold told a kid he was 27, but in reality he's 28. Right. Right, okay. Alright. Fair enough, but I'm just saying, somebody asked me if I was going to play Phantom Forces again today. That's all I'm saying. Somebody in chat asked me that question today. If they want to say who they are, they can. I'm not going to say who they are. Somebody in chat said, are we playing Phantom Forces today? And I just simply said, I'm not sure I feel good about it because, you know, I was left feeling kind of funny about it afterwards. And, you know, 3 comments we got on the short we did. And the third one was pedo forces. I'm like, come on, man, already? I don't want to get back into that shit again. Hike says, bottom line, Roblox staff absolutely dropped the ball, and when they started getting the game banned in different countries, costing them millions, they started a half-assed fix. Well, okay. But sometimes it does take that. It does take that to make something happen. I don't know what else to say on that. Does that mean they're a little bit late to the fix it? Yeah, they are a little bit late to it. Does that mean it's not valid? Absolutely not. I think that for whatever pressure it took for them to do it, if they're doing the right thing now, let's just say, good for them for doing the right thing now. They should have done it sooner because obviously it's been an ongoing problem when any random asshole can get on there and contact a young kid for any reason, and that's just like, it's horrifying. It's really, really scary. And they've known that's a problem. They should have fixed it a long time ago. Thomas says, yeah, somebody. Who can it be? I think it's Hike. And then Aspect says, are we playing PF today? No. No, I think we're gonna wait a little while and just see what happens with Stylus Studios. I think it'd be awesome if Stylus sold the game to somebody else, let somebody else take it over, but because I missed the game and I would love to play it if it weren't for these issues. Hike says, but it shouldn't when it comes to kids' safety. You're rage baiting me. I'm not rage baiting you. I'm not. What's up, Emma? How you doing? They actively went against stopping it at first, then flipped sides. Hike says, I think that's the only way PF would be able to redeem itself. How? If they sold it, if they sold the whole property of a complete cleanse of ownership and staff, yeah. But you know what? I don't think that's going to happen. I wonder if they've even thought of that as an option. I think part of the problem is because the game it's had its day, right? Phantom Forces has had its day and it's no longer that popular. And I don't think that's the only reason. I think a lot of it also because of the changes to the game itself that have happened. If they had sold it when it was at its peak and very valuable and had many players, I think it would have done really well, and they could have profited, moved on to the next thing and all that. But I don't think it's going to happen because it's not worth much now, surely, compared to what it was. I'm sure they're still making many thousands of dollars out of it, but not like they were. Emma says, I'm doing good. How are you even going? I am doing awesome. I'm doing really well. Chit-chatting with the people. And just kind of warming up my wrists and my fingers here.
You're a piece of shit.
What? She better not have been talking to me. I'm gonna leave her. I ain't gonna mess with her. Hike says, I don't either. But I'm not going to think of it in good light unless it does. It's, but for me, right now, at this moment, as we sit here talking about this, it's not just Phantom Forces where I get that kind of greasy, sick feeling. It's Roblox in general. And that makes me sad because I enjoyed, quite a few things on Roblox. I enjoyed doing it, and it was a community thing we could all get in on very quickly and easily. Didn't cost anybody anything, and I liked that. But for me right now, as sad as it is to say it, because I know we have a lot of people that would like to come back in and do some Roblox with us, but I'm not looking at it just from it's bad for the brand. I'm also looking at it because as somebody who does have, I got a couple little ones of my own, and it makes me sick to think that they could be exposed to fucking, sorry about that language, but they could be exposed to sick weirdos on the internet because a company that's marketing actively to their age group isn't protecting them. You know what I'm saying? If you're marketing actively to young children, then you sure as hell have a responsibility to protect them. And to whatever extent you can. It's still the parents' responsibility ultimately. That was tougher to say than you realize. It's still the parents' responsibility ultimately, but the platform has to have, you have to be able to trust the platform to an extent. And that's the problem. You can't right now. You can't trust the platform 100%. So, I knew it was going to be a long time. What am I thinking? For me, I want to wait a little while longer before we get back into Roblox, because I want to know for sure that I want to see evidence. That I do want to see. I want to see evidence that Roblox is making every effort to protect kids. And I don't know how. What else can they do, Hike, though? What else can they do to get out the weirdos? You can't just get the weirdos out. What are you going to do? Run a complete legal background check on somebody, every single person that tries to join? That's impossible. That would cost so much money. No company would, they couldn't stay afloat doing that, you know. Hike says it's both. I would monitor my child's YouTube activity, but YouTube shouldn't allow beheadings. Fuck, you're not kidding. There's some sick shit out there, dude. That is for sure. Stop hiring them. That's a good first step. Yeah. But for me, that's not even the biggest problem. I think the biggest problem and the biggest opportunity for Roblox is doing what they're doing with the chat protection. You know what I mean? Age verification. Verify that people are the age they say they are and prevent them from being able to chat with somebody who's, say, you know, an 8-year-old. Why should a 47-year-old man be able to fucking get on and chat with an 8-year-old? In what world is that okay? And it might be perfectly innocent, but it's never going to look right. So don't do it. That should not be allowed to happen, man. Maybe don't run ads where the entire premise is I'm an adult and I still play Roblox. Yeah, but dude, you know as well as I do. Just our little community is full of adults and people who are damn near that age who still play a lot of Roblox. And I can speak for myself and tell you, me personally, I'm not a weirdo in that way. I'm not a sicko. You? I don't think you are either. I don't think any of the people in here are really weirdos in that way. However, a lot of us do play Roblox. And Emma says, for child safety, how thoughtful, why would you, oh, Ned says, how thoughtful. Ike says, why would you run that right now? I mean, because Roblox isn't a platform of just children. That's the thing. There are mostly kids on there, and I think there's a couple of reasons for it. The style of the games, you know, the color, the pop, it attracts kids. It also attracts me, and I'm a grown-ass adult, so that's one thing. Another thing, of course, is that it's all free. And I don't know about you, but when I was 8, I didn't have a job, and I couldn't afford to buy a AAA title because I wanted to play Call of Duty, but I can go on Roblox and find, you know, 150 similar games that maybe not quite as good, but they scratch the itch. Ned says you shouldn't be judged based on what age you play games unless it's for babies, like a year or less. Like Flappy Bird is goated. I don't know, man. There's... You know, my grandfather, and probably all you guys, our grandfather's generations probably would be kicking us all in the ass right now and saying, what are you doing playing games? Get out and have real life. Go get a job, make some money. Why are you playing games with your time? Go play baseball. You know, punch somebody in the face with a glove. You know what I mean? This whole gaming culture that we have right now is a whole new thing that's just developed in the last, you know, 20 or 30 years. So there are going to be a lot of kids in there and stuff, but there's a lot of adults as well. What are you going to do? Correct, it's mostly kids. Emma says the old Roblox was better, different countries, but now different countries are banned in Roblox. Well, yeah, because of different reasons. I think if Roblox does the right thing going forward, they might get themselves accepted back into those places, but right now, you have to look at it. Those are markets. Those are financial markets for them, and they have an incentive to make it better. And those countries have an incentive to protect their kids. So it's like they both have a goal that could work together. Now, Hike says, correct, it's mostly kids, and it's marketed towards kids and has been forever. Why now flip during a moment in time where your app is filled with creeps? That's what I'm getting at. Yeah. No, I know what you mean by it. I understand what you mean. I already understood what you meant, but I'm just saying. Yeah, the timing's a little sad, but what's even more sad is that there's been a lot of people affected by weirdos, and it's taken this long for them to start to figure it out and to fix it, right? That's the sucky thing. And what else sucks? If you're a content creator, if you're a streamer, whatever you want to call the stuff that we do here on this thing, if you're one of those kind of people, and yet you want to stream Roblox, you have to make a big decision. Am I going to risk alienating people and losing viewers, losing friends online, people that have trusted me and now are going to doubt my integrity? Or am I going to do what I want to do, which I did for a long time, right? I said fuck that shit. I'm going to play Phantom Forces because I want to play it. But it got to the point where I didn't feel good about it anymore. Ned made me angry one day, and I was like, this is the perfect excuse to quit. And I quit for a long time. And then, you know, just Saturday we did it again. But I don't know. What in the hell did you just put in chat, Emma? A hungry shark? I see a lot of teeth. Hike says, anyway, monitoring chats in general. I don't think privacy concerns should be considered here. Getting rid of private chats. Stop trying to turn it into a dating app. Yep. This is a real thing the owner wanted to do, by the way. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. You're telling me that. That's the first I've ever heard of that, but you have to understand, any time, man, that you have an option to do private chats, there's going to be that kind of stuff going on behind the scenes, whether you say it's an intent or not.
Hey, Rocky.
Even on Twitch, you can you know, you have whispers, you can, you know, privately chat. I don't know, man. But I agree there should be some sort of monitoring going on there too. Or get rid of it entirely. Ned says, don't put that on me. You were the last straw. You got on my nerves that day with Phantom Forces, and I was like, you know, fuck it, I'll quit playing then. And honestly, I was probably ready to do it anyway. I had just been starting to enjoy the game again from a long streak of hating it, and then when you came in and started talking your nonsense, or coaching as I like to call it, I was like, that was good. That was a good enough reason for me.
Jesus, watch it! Jesus Christ!
It's a hungry monster, says Emma. I could see it was a hungry something. I saw teeth. Making online friends shouldn't be a kid thing. Well, unfortunately, that is the way of the future. I feel like everybody's just going to have an online life, and their, you know, personal life is just going to, except for school, that's going to be about it. This car, what is this car? It drives so clean and smooth, man. It's got decent brakes. It's got really good traction. I like it. I was just curious what everybody, having had a week away, because somebody did ask me today if we were going to play Phantom Forces. That's what started this whole conversation. I just wanted to know, am I the only one who still thinks it's really maybe not a good idea? Even though I initiated it last week, I was left feeling like maybe it wasn't the right thing to do. You know what I mean? I caved into my own selfish desire to play a game I haven't played in a long time. Was it the right thing to do? I don't know. I had fun. But I was left feeling kind of like, maybe not. And that comment, that pedo forces comment that I got, that kind of brought it all back to me again. It was like PTSD or something hit me. And I was left thinking about all the shit and all the comments before and all the fights we had with random people showing up trolling, and I'm like, man, I don't want to deal with that again. It's obviously way too soon. So Hike says it's the same with social media in general. Like under like 15, 16, I don't think you should be on socials. Bringing back in real life interactions should be first. True. Like I wouldn't want my 12-year-old child posting images of themselves online. Oh fuck no, dude. Nah. And this is one of the reasons I protect my my private life from the internet. Because even as an adult, I don't want everybody knowing all about me, who I am, where I'm at. You know, and it's a fine line because, especially when you're trying to grow a presence online, it's a fine line between revealing too much about yourself and your family and still being authentic. Because I like to think that no matter what, at the end of the day, I'm very authentic and I am myself 100%. Yes, I am a guy who hides behind a blue-haired avatar and won't show his face on screen, but other than that, I like to consider myself to be a very authentic and real person at all times. You guys know way too much about me already without me even showing my face or my kids. So, yeah. Take Ian, for example. I love Ian. I hate to see him not be within this community, but come from a safety stance, it is concerning. It is because not only has he revealed where he lives, he's revealed his real name, he's shown his face, and it's like... It's just, you know... I'm glad his parents have stepped in and made him stop doing videos. At the very least, that's happened. You know, I think you should try to be as anonymous as possible on the internet. And be careful where you share information. It's like say you and me, for example, when we talk in DMs. It's like, I'll be the first one to tell you, okay, please delete that because in case I accidentally do show it on screen. Like, I'm very aware of this. It's like you need to have some privacy because you never know who you're going to piss off on the internet or who you're going to attract on the internet. And either way, it's probably not going to be for the better. You don't want those people showing up at your doorstep. You know what I mean? With either flowers or a gun. Or Guns and Roses showing up, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You don't need that. So keep your privacy. And especially if you're a kid, like, there should be a lot more protection out there for kids. But I don't want to live in a police state either. You know what I mean? I do want to see kids more protected though. There is an aircraft that I'm going to try. I'm going to plug my controller in. I'm going to plug this controller in. And I'm going to try to fly that airplane with this controller. I haven't done this since the last time I used a controller online. And that was when you tried to have me do that flight school thing, I think, Hike. Which I failed miserably at. Controller is plugged in. I have controller working. That's me running with a controller. I'm not running because I don't know how to run. And I had a punch, apparently. Okay, there we go. I'm running. Okay. It wasn't too hard. That's how to jump up there. I don't even know what button to push because... Yeah. I've never done this before. I don't think I've ever got in using the controller. Oh, for God's sake. Alright, just hit F on the keyboard. At the end of the day, that works. We know that works. Just get in there. Alright, I am going to try to fly this thing. I don't know what I'm doing. Can we just... Let's just get that straight right now. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to go. That's going. Okay. Why can't... What the hell? I don't know how to go in a different direction. I know how to go... Okay. Yeah, this is awkward. Really awkward. That was unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I don't like controller. Controller make me mad. There's so many fucking buttons. I'm looking at... Well, you know what an Xbox controller looks like. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 buttons on top. I got a D-pad. I got 2 joysticks. Both of those have little clicky things you can push down too. So let's add that in. What the fuck is this? What's this? What's coming at me? Oh. Oh, that scared me. What are those, coyotes? Coyotes? I'll say it if I want to say it like that. Coyotes. You know what? I don't want to play with the controller right now. It's just gonna make me look bad. Let's just wrap this thing up and put it away for now. Let's do something actual interesting. Let's call up a vehicle. A vehicle. Let's leave the H out because I don't like the H. There it is. I don't want to say I'm bored doing clucking. Oh, I need to do a stash house. I gotta resupply my my bunker. I don't know why, but for some reason, after holding that controller for all of about a minute and a half, the keyboard feels awkward now. Alright, it's not that bad. I got this. I just put myself up against the tree. That's not good. Hello, Emma. Welcome back. Oh, almost lost it. Yes, Mr. Mythix. I know where I'm going. I figure I can at least start one because, you know what I mean? There's a lot of money in clucking for the small amount of work that you have to do. I think I want to get a new car today too. We'll have to decide which car we're gonna get, and I'll probably have somebody help me customize it because yesterday Souls did a really good job on that customization. Oh, I was gonna. Never mind. Mythic says I'm joining up right now. Okay. Come on in. Can you help? Yep. Sure can. Don't ask me where I'm going. Apparently I got lost. I got lost at this very easy turn. Oh my god. Maybe I should try to drive with the... Maybe if I do that, if I try to drive the car with the controller, maybe that'll give me a good bit of practice. Let me try it. I did do it the other day for about 10 minutes. Not long, like literally 10 minutes off stream. Let's break. See, this is what's so drastically different. Let me tell you, the thing I find the most different about using a controller versus a keyboard is with the controller, your acceleration and your direction are not the same thing. Like when you're playing on a keyboard, W is both. And I like the fact that there is a separation on the controller. I like that your acceleration is not tied directly to your direction. You know? I think that's pretty great. There we go. I need a little bit different angle. Right. But I still have to get adjusted to still got to get adjusted to where the actions take place on this thing. Yeah, I don't know. It's so awkward. I'm not sure I love it, but I think I could get used to it if I had to. That's right. Gotta go backwards. But coming from somebody who hasn't used a controller really in years, this is it's pretty difficult. How do you change your view? Okay. Move. Alright. Not sure I love it. I'm gonna set that aside for the moment. I'm just gonna use good old mouse and key for a little while. That really is where I'm most comfortable. Oh, I'm not even on the right side. I can't even get to it. I thought I could get to it from back here. There it is. Yes, I will send you an invitation. Whoa. Why is it going crazy? Is it confused because I have the controller plugged in? Gee whiz, that was nuts. Am I getting stick drift already? Alright, let me do this little mother of a mission. I have to resupply my my bunker business so that I can keep getting research done and unlocking stuff. I haven't checked in a while to see if I got any really good ammo unlocked yet. There we go. Whatever that means. There we go. Now let's find the number 77, 79, and 73. Let's do it. 77, 79, 73. Boom. There we go. And let's get out of here. Once we get to a safe distance from this location, the bunker will be resupplied. Sorry, buddy. I can't have you in my way. I gotta escape this area. You'll be okay. A little bruised. Nothing major. My car just literally ran his whole body over, but I'm pretty sure he'll be alright. Alright, we have escaped. So that's done. Bunker has been resupplied. Now, real quick, the next... I don't know if we can get G's cash because it hasn't been 24 hours since the last one. I don't know what time it resets. Oh, it's way the hell up there. How many miles away is that? But there's some decent stuff there. It's almost 7 miles. And so I swear to God, sometimes it seems like you can get across the map in no time, and other days it feels like it's happening in real time. It's like I warp into the game or something like that, and it becomes like real time. Thomas, if you're still here, Thomas, you should get Combat Master. It's free. It's not that huge of an install at all, and I think you'll have fun with it. I haven't played it in a long time, but last time I played it, it was still fun. I mean, it feels a little bit like the movement has changed a bit, but it's not terrible. Still got decent movement. Scheisse. Look, we've already gone a mile and a half in like 5 minutes. And we'll have to do some races today too. Huh. I haven't crashed in a while either. No. And then I haven't crashed in a while. And then big crash, big crash. Okay. Let's see. Can I get this bad boy back to the top? I don't think so. Maybe. Okay. Oh, look at that. Is that beautiful? Yeah, it was. All right, we're back up. There we go. Okay. My car is not looking amazing. Aye. Not cool, dude. 2 miles to go, and my car is looking sad. My car is very depressed right now. My car says, I didn't look like this till you got in. If my car could talk, yeah, it'd be pretty pissed right now. Is the Sasquatch hunt still on? I mean, can you only do it like once per person or what? Because we already did do it once. You know what I hope they do? You know what I hope they do when they release GTA 6? Because obviously they gotta have an online component for that, right? Instead of doing a whole new game, I would like to see them take GTA Online as it is now and just add in, maybe have a fast travel to go to the other city, which I guess is supposed to be based on like Miami or something, right? That represents the GTA 6 thing, but have, you know, the same kind of game mechanics. So update this one a little bit maybe, and sort of average it together to make one giant GTA Online environment, one world that encompasses both cities. But that you can, you know, you just fast travel between them. So it would like represent, you know, a long drive. I gotta be quiet because I gotta listen. I hear it. It's on that side. Right over here somewhere. Oh, come on now. I know you're around here. You mysterious cardboard box of delightful goodies. Where, oh where has my cardboard box gone? Weird. I can hear it, but then I can't hear it after a while. So it's like when I think I'm near it is when I hear it. But when I think I'm near it, I'm not. And I don't know what to do. So blow everything up and see what falls out. Oh, it's loud here. There it is. Let's collect it and see what we got, guys. We got $19,000 ammo and the snacks. All for free. Tell you what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to send this ugly thing back. Get a new fresh one. There we go. Let us go find it. It's out by this area, by the road, I guess. Jump over the top. Hiya! There it is. There is my little red beauty. Alright, let's go do some clucking. So I did something weird today. Ever since I've had this Razer Black Widow keyboard, I have been hitting more wrong keys, like, you know, extra keys. Like when I go to hit O, sometimes P pops in there as well. Mythix, I sent you an invite 5 minutes ago. Did you check? I'll send another one. Alright, see, look. If you go back, rewind the stream. And if you can't rewind the stream, then don't worry about it. But I did send it. You can see it on the YouTube stream. Anyway, I did something today that might help me, because I suspect it's the weird keycaps. I think the keycaps are a little funky, so I took my keycaps off my old keyboard and put them on this new one, in the hope that it gives me enough of a contrast from one key to the next, like the edges might be a little different or whatever. I don't know what it is. I think I need something spaced a little bit better. In the future, I shall worry about such things. Right now, I don't want to do it. But I just thought I would tell you what I did. I switched my keycaps to see if that helps, if the feel changes. Alright, Mythix, I'm heading over towards V, the big V on the map, where Vincent hangs out at the police station, so he can assign us the first setup step for Cluckin', so that we can get that going. Cluckin' Bell is, in fact, I don't want you to think I like you too much, but if you want to start a Cluckin' Bell, I'll be your sidekick and help guide you through it. If you haven't done it on your own already, I can tell you what to do, basically. And you'll make 500,000 in about an hour. Other than that, I'll run my own and you can just be my sidekick, but I don't really care. You won't make as much that way though. And you've done some of the Cluckenbell with us already. I think there's a couple little missions you might not have participated in. Whoa! Did I lose control? Smash! As long as I don't fall into the water, this is recoverable. Yeah, that's recoverable. I think we're gonna be all right. Let's get out of here. Doesn't like that angle though, does it? We're gonna end up in the drink. Alright, that vehicle is basically destroyed. So we'll get that fixed real quick and then get it called back up. If I destroy myself, do I get to collect the 7,000? Mike says, let me tell you, man, it's similar work-wise here, but they're so much more competent. Yeah, but when you're saying, like, I'm the only one who probably knows what you're talking about unless you've made the big announcement as to what you're doing with your life right now. But I think I do understand what you're talking about. Because I've done that before. I've been in a similar situation. Not on a grand scale, but like more local situation. Definitely. Where's my vehicle? Just put it right in the middle of the road. If it gets scuffed, I'm going to be pissed. That mechanic will never work in this town again. Look at this guy! And now all of a sudden, this guy just wants to come along and scuff me. I will run you over. I'll shoot your ass. Oh, yeah. I'm a good driver. I'm a good driver. Oh no, I'm not a good driver. I can do this though. Watch. I can go. I'm really good at making red smoke. That smoke looks incredibly real right there. That wasn't cool. That was a bad NPC driver cut me off. Okay, Mythix has invited me to the mission. I'll take it. I'm coming. Alright. Delicious. Water. Yes.
Wouldn't advise going inside. Not with your reputation for depravity and general aversion to the law. In all seriousness, your countenance is quite discernible, and there are certain of my consociates who would take it upon themselves to exercise their right to lethal force were they to encounter you in person. But it's good to meet you, my friend. Vincent, the LSPD's newest recruit. Let's take a walk. Relax. I'm a cop, but I'm not a cop. This is just where the universe put me right now. I mean, I have my path and you have yours. And quite frankly, I don't give a damn about your antics out there. In fact, we may be able to assist each other. I mean, check this out. You see that misguided individual? How do you think he's gotten away with selling drugs in front of that burger shop very conspicuously for 10 years now? In front of the largest department in the city. He cuts them in.
Effenberger, you copy? Yo, Effenberger.
I copy.
Worst last name ever, dude. I mean, effing what? Anyway, when you got 5, we all need some effing coffee down here on Dick's. And don't forget the effing cream and sugar.
Copy that.
I don't remember. I don't remember going through all
Out
this.
here getting coffee for cops on the tape. And that guy over there is only a modicum of the issue. There's a new cartel running a large-scale cocaine operation out of the Cluck and Bell factory in Paleto Bay. And be in no doubt, the cops not only turning a blind eye, they're
Pike says this for me and Johnny to know because I live with Johnny now and he needs to know.
the cartel and the cops can both go to hell. Preferably
Basically.
on the back of the same bullet. I'm talking about a surgical strike, man. Taking out the whole operation. That's why I came.
Yeah, we share socks and everything.
Let's go somewhere a bit more unfrequented. I understand your motivation in these matters. If you raid that factory, anything you find is yours to keep. This isn't about the drugs for me. This is about these assholes running the biggest protection racket in the state. That's the kind of status quo I cannot abide. As far as my part, I can provide all the intel you need. Records, names, locations. We will need to educate ourselves on the factory, though. Gather materials so you can attack it with style and aptitude.
Ding fucking dong, Officer Effenberger. We're effing falling asleep over here. Get us some effing coffee.
Copy that. I'm on my way. Think about it. If anybody deserves to be fucked with, it's these guys. Can I count you in? Excellent. Now on to the first order of business. Acquire some funds. And fortuitously, we have files on some money laundering operations not far from here. The department allows them to operate for a
Are you really allergic to cocoa?
I suggest we take a more proactive stance. Time to do what you do. I'll call you. Let me take these fucking assholes there.
I couldn't live if I was allergic to cocoa.
Hey, you read me out there? I'm sending you the locations of our targets. All of them up to their necks in stolen cash. I invite you to consider this as a double investment opportunity. A chance to raise the funds we need to go toe-to-toe with the cartel.
Which one you going to, Mythix, A or B?
And as a bonus, you get to disrupt some of your more unsavory competitors. Not to mention, you land yourself a handsome reward when this is all over. So, based on
All right, I'll go to A.
your desirable reputation, this is just a normal day at work for you, huh?
He says yes, mildly though. Like what the fuck just happened? My game literally just crashed. Mythix 2. Your game crashed as well. Is that what you're saying, Mythix? Your game crashed as well? Or just mine? The hell? Wow. That's crazy. What the hell? Skill issue. Well, when you say allergic, maybe you have a sensitivity more than an allergy, sir. I had a niece. I didn't really know her very well because they moved to another state, but I had a niece that turned out she had a cocoa allergy, and she went and spent the night at somebody's house, and they didn't know about it. Yeah. Yeah, my brother had a daughter. It's not good. She was actually allergic to it, That's the kind of thing people need to know. Don't send your kids somewhere unless they really, really know. No, I don't have grandkids. I don't have great grandkids. I'm not that old, motherfucker. All right. It looks like the game is starting normally. Let's give it a second and see what happens. Hmm. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Hello. Mic check. Is this thing?
I'm here. It's here. It's a working.
How you doing?
Don't you worry, buddy.
I'm working on something interesting, I think, but
Message.
I need a little time.
Begin
I got a
elliptical
request for me to
exercise
ether,
now.
so to speak. Someone's looking for a crew to take a score, but I don't know anymore. I thought maybe you'd be interested. Personally, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot barge pole because I don't know.
Shut
any of
up,
these
Lester.
people. But if you
Okay, I've been given the order to elliptical. Am doing ellipticals. All right, let's go to new session. And I don't know if game just crashed again. Yeah, game. I think it just crashed again. What the hell? Ike says, I used to be allergic to turkey, but I stopped being a bitch. Now I don't eat it because it's fucking gross. Did I get my 500 gram? I don't think so. Aspect says, eat grease, not turkey. What the hell? Alright, Mythics. I don't know what's happening. Try one more time. Has anybody else ever had this happen? I mean, ever in the history of gaming? It's not the PC either, it's just GTA. That's the weird thing. Yeah, you are. But not just me. Oh, you're talking to Mythics. You're allergic to mosquito spit. Gross. That's why you get itchy in a bump. I'm looking at my GPU temperature and my CPU temperature. I just want to see if I can if I can narrow this down, make sure it's not a problem I'm having. My GPU temperature is 47 Celsius. What's that mean in Fahrenheit? It's considered normal. Yep. I don't know what my CPU temperature is. I don't even know where to check that. 47 Celsius. Hike. I don't. How do you check the CPU temperature? Where would I go for that? Like in the task manager? Maybe. I don't see that anywhere. I'm not sure where to find CPU temp. I said Celsius, man, Celsius. I did check Task Manager, Mythix. Why in the heck would my graphics card be 47 Fahrenheit? So the problem seems to be, I think it's an online issue, like when you're online. I think online's causing it to crash. Because as long as we don't do anything online, it's fine. And as soon as we go to do something, that's when it happens. (116 Fahrenheit). That's nothing. It's not too hot, man. What are you talking about? A temperature of 47 Celsius is within the normal safe range for an RTX 3060, particularly when idle or under light load. It's slightly above the average idle, but then again, we've been running a game. I haven't been idling all day. So that's good. Nothing wrong with that. (85 Celsius and under should be healthy for a GPU. We're well within that safe limit. No worries at all. Can I share my Steam app? Do you know how to verify your files? Of course I do, man. I'm not retarded. No comments, please. No comments needed. But I'd be having the same problem Mythix is having, because his crashed as well. I said no damn comments needed. No well. Anyway, I don't think GTA is in my Steam app. So who's the retard now, pal? I don't think it is. Isn't it? Rockstar is in a different app. That's not in my Steam. Twitchman 6400. Hi Twitchman 6400. How are you? I don't use Steam GTA. No, I just use the Rockstar app. How did you buy it? On Epic? Probably. I actually don't remember, dude. I don't remember. But I think it was on Epic. Yeah, let me pull the app up and see. Epic Games Launcher. Let me see if it's through that. Update required. No, I can't do that. Well, I guess I'll do that. It might mess my stream up, but I don't think it will. I'm doing well, Twitch man. I'm doing well. Okay, updates coming. I just have to be careful with updates because it tends to suck my internet juice away. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's up with all the proper punctuation, Twitch man? What's up with all the periods and question marks? A little suspicious, if I'm being honest. Abbott, period. It's just not normal. Although I do use proper punctuation just about everywhere else. Like in Discord or other places. Mythix comes right to the point. Twitch man, are you selling stuff? He says nope. We're just so suspicious around here. We're just a real suspicious gang. Why? Pike says, I write to thou today, Mr. Johnny, to inform you of your diagnosis of ligma. Shut the son of a... Ooh. Let's see here. I'm looking to see if it's through Epic. I think I just got it through the app. I just bought it through the Rockstar app, man. I don't know. I'm not saying it. You're not making me say it. Twitch man. You say it. All right? You say it. And see what happens. I know what's going to happen, and I'm not going to like it. Twitchman says, what's ligma? All right, I just exited my Rockstar app. I'm pretty sure I got it straight through the app. Not Epic, not EA, not Steam, not Blizzard, not the flea market, not your mom's house. You know what I'm saying? I got it pretty much, I'm pretty sure, from the Rockstar app. Twitchman says, perhaps the balls variant. Whoa, Hike, what's going on? A kidney disease which can also stem to the throat and mouth. Ligmitis. Sicko. All right, let me look at my GTA settings. Let me check for updates. Doesn't look like there's any updates out there. I will start the game again and see what happens. Lig my ass. Oh God. You're so nasty. You're so nasty. Meanwhile, he's got robot arms that need lubricating, and he's over here trying to make us say weird things to make us look like weirdos. You're not getting me today, buddy. Mike says, how do you know? How do I know what? I tell other people to do that. You tell other people, get out the WD-40. That one over there is making some creaky noises. Anyway, if you don't fill them up with oil, how do they shoot oil all over when they break off? You're a pencil pusher? Dude, I just can't see you doing that. I can't see you being a pencil pusher. I see you more of as more of an active, hands-on kind of dude. So help me God, if this doesn't work. You am? I knew it. When I'm not getting you to say ligma or pushing a pencil. Oh God. Hey guys, I need to take a quick gentleman's facility break. I'll be back in about a minute or less. It's a long walk to the other side of the house, all right?
How you doing? Listen, I'm working on something interesting, I think, but I need a little time. Anyway, I got a request through the ether, so to speak. Someone's looking for a crew to take a score, but I don't know anymore. I thought maybe you'd be interested. Personally, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot barge pole because I don't know any of these people. But if you're interested, be my guest. I can tell them to come see you.
Alrighty then. I have returned. And I had to refill my water as well, so yeah. Alright, now this is the big test. Go online and try to find... Thank you. Twitchman says, welcome back. Let us try to find a new session. This is where we keep running into trouble in the game.
Slap!
Alright, there's your slap. And you deserve it too. You deserve it. Alright, let's see if we can find a new session. This is where we've been crashing. Looking good so far. Looking good so far. Whoa.
Message. Hydrate now.
Thank you, Ned and Kitsch Custom Medical Computer.
Message. Begin elliptical exercise now.
Yes, sir. Let's get it going. Whoa.
Message.
Whoa.
Commence spinal
Oh,
calibration.
that was the dual pipes of death. Welcome back.
Rock and stone to the bone!
Jesus, you guys. Everything's going crazy, though. See if I can, fix this. I think that one's broken. Ned. I don't know. I have to check it out.
Put on those plates.
Let's see. Let's wait till elliptical's over, though. Hike, what are you doing, says Mythix. Ned just made me do everything. Alright. Let's see here if we can give you that thing which you asked for. Okay. Hold on. And look at that. I think my technology is fixed. Everything went crazy when the game started going crazy. I think that's when everything else started going crazy. Let's go outside and see what's up. Exit. Get us out.
Alles killed my brother. I never forgive him.
Oh, yeah.
Now maybe she'll be sweet to me. Hey there. Can I have a sip of that coffee? Just a little bit.
I'm ready.
Can Nope. Just like everybody else, I ask for coffee. She threw it on the ground. I wait for the day when one of them holds it out for me and tries to give me some.
What's up? Well, listen, I got some news for us. Shit, some great news. I don't want to say too much over the phone, but remember that big client I was fishing for? The kind of A-lister that'll give us that jump?
I will knock the crap out of you guys. You better back off. Now suddenly I have a 1-star review. Now they started it. All I was doing was asking for some coffee. These guys decided to jump on me.
Dios no.
Dios no! Oh God, no! Let's order up a vehicle so we can run like the Dickens. Maybe don't be a creep and push your chest into her. My guy's getting beat up by a girl. Twitchman says you literally walked into her and she fell over. I mean, these are not the sturdiest of individuals, that is for sure. But yet go into the casino and you can't bump past one of them, you know what I mean? They're statues. Look, I'm not looking for trouble, but if you are, they got a little bit more than they bargained for. No, you assaulted a woman demanding a sip of her coffee. I was thirsty. I was thirsty.
Hello, mic check. Is this thing working?
No, it's not. It's broken. It is 100% broken. All right. Mythic says, get your own coffee. If I knew where to, I would. If I knew how to or where to go is what I'm trying to say. Let me use proper Englishes. Mike says that's because gamblers are strong. It's not a weakness at all. It's a strength. It's a superpower that comes with extra bonus superpowers. The power of being broke is just one of many. Although apparently somewhere in my area here we have a guy who's a many times over multi-millionaire. He says billionaire, but I don't know that that's true because he won a big lotto a few years back. I mean, I'm, great, good for you, but the majority they shouldn't tell people when somebody wins big. I think it just encourages too many people to gamble. You know? Mike says, you know what I find sad about these early streams? You end before I get home. Oh, come on, man. Don't make me feel sad. Which man says, I think that's the point. To get more people to gamble. The lottery on paper and stuff, and when you hear them talking about it, like it sounds good. Oh, it's for education. Yeah, you're teaching the kids how to blow their hard-earned dollars down at the local convenience store. Oh, I won $1. Give me another ticket. Oh, I lost $10. Give me another ticket. I don't know. Gambling is fun. I'll give you that. It's fun, but it's that addicting kind of fun. Dude, I'm driving so much smoother than I usually do. Fuck you. I'm driving so much smoother than I usually am. The NPCs, however, that are causing all these accidents are not. They're driving just as bad as always. Twitchman says, I gambled earlier today. It did not work out in my favor. I've had a couple of instances of, like, you know, won $50 on a scratch-off ticket, or $10, $20. One time, I had $150 in my hand, and I said, you know what? There's no way I'm not going to double, triple, or quadruple this. And I bought $150 worth of scratch-off tickets. Went through the whole thing. By the time it was all done, I had like $50 there. I'm like, okay, that's round one. We got 50, but surely it's going to eventually work out in our favor. A couple rounds later, I was literally down $150, made not a penny. It was so depressing. So, like, because at no point did I go over the 150 mark. It just went down, down, and down. Mythic says some stuff there. Let me see. I missed some chat. People don't get paid for winning the lottery. They win some money, then the owners pay the rest to advertise them. Hike says you could just do a 9-hour stream for me. Dude, I did. You couldn't make it through my 7-hour stream yesterday, homie. What happened? You was tired. Although I was talking nonsense at the end. I know I was talking nonsense, and I wasn't making a lot of sense half the time for that last half an hour. So I was pretty tired myself. Went to bed. Stayed awake till about 1 o'clock. Tossed and turned till about 4:30. Went back to sleep. Got up at 8. It was a rough night. A good man would stream 9 hours for his best friend, just saying, says Hike. Fun fact, everyone gambles. Well, you're not gonna, this isn't gonna be one of those things where you say it's a gamble walking out on the street. It's a gamble going down the stairs. You could break your neck. Do not do that, Mythics. Nobody wants to read that. Twitchman says, I usually gamble online. When I do, I ran $3,500 to $2,200 in like 30 minutes. Cashed it out and then bought myself a steak dinner. Wow. But if that happened every damn day, dude. If that happened every day, just think, man, what a good life you'd have, right? You'd eat a lot of fucking steaks. You'd have a fat wallet. You'd be the most popular dude in your neighborhood. And in your family. Everybody'd come out of the woodwork.
Hey, what took you so long to call?
Just by driving on the road, you're gambling with your safety. Shut up. Ike says, I made $700 on CS gambling. Sold it all. Twitchman says, I normally do game shows and slots. Mythic says, so you're a real gambler. Sounds like it, right? Like, some people day trade, some people he day gambles. And then eats steak. What did you do yesterday? The same thing I did the day before, and the same thing I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna gamble and I'm gonna eat a goddamn steak. That's the life right there. All right, let's get out here for a second. I need to, I can't use that one, can I? There we go. Hike says they did the knife trade up shit and made everything I sold. Shot up like 4K total. I was so sad. That is depressing when you think about that. They made some big changes there and it was kind of mean. Get me on there. Let's go. Hike says, I was so sad. I wasn't. What? I'm reading backwards. You were just yapping, so I had to knock you out of it. Who was just yapping? Last night? Dude, I kind of have to do that. Even if I didn't want to yap. Imagine if I just sat here silently because I had a bad day last night after stream. Or I was in a grumpy mood because of something that happened last night relating to stream. Or suppose I was just in a bad mood and I wanted to slap somebody, but I couldn't because they were in another state. I don't know, Texas. I don't know, any other state. And I just sat here silently to myself. What kind of stream would that be? That would suck. So I have to jabber. But usually I have something to say and you people like it. Okay? Twitchman says, yeah, some people already tried that when I won 2200. They came out of like a 2-year hiatus when I set my Discord status to just won 2200 on site name. Very cool people. Oh man, I hate that. I know exactly what you're talking about. People, as soon as people sense a whiff of success around you or that something good's happening, they'll come out from, they'll come, flying back in from another country to be a part of it and to get a piece of it. It's like, what? Twitchman, I'd never do that to you. We're homeboys, says Hike. Twitchman says there's only like 5 people out of the 250 I have added, so that's better than all of them. True. Johnny, we act like we like it, says Mythix. I mean, I could sit here silently. God knows, I'm good with a nice... I'm comfortable with a nice long silence. A nice awkward silence. As long as I have something to do. Hike says, my stream probably... You're right. I love your yapping. I don't, because sometimes I do catch myself rambling. I know sometimes I get off on a tangent and I tend to go to extra lengths to make my point. And my similes, my... What are those other things? Metaphors and all that. Sometimes they're not quite on point, but fuck, I try to make my point. I try to do it. Twitchman says, as soon as people see something good, they try to leech off of it. Yeah, I know. You can't let them, though. I mean, you can help somebody out if you really feel like they need it, but you got to know when you got to know when somebody's trying to take advantage, and don't let them get away with that nonsense. Having said that, if you do have any extra money and you want to send it to me... I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I like being poor. Mythic says, game Crashio Castillo. The flip does that mean? Why do I have a 2-star rating right now? What did I do? I, honest to God, I don't think I did anything wrong. I did accidentally run over a pedestrian. Aspect says, I like dying in GTA. No, you don't. What you like doing is killing people in GTA for absolutely no reason at all. Twitchman says it was obvious they were trying to take advantage of me because I haven't heard a peep since July of last year from some of them. Some of them from November 2023. That's crazy. People, man. It's like if you set out like a bowl of honey on your patio. You know, all those flies and shit, all them wasps that wanted nothing to do with you because you didn't have anything to offer. They didn't want your company. They'll come for that sugar, though. People are the same way. Mythix, do you have an Ekis Bacchus Series Ekis or a PlayStation 5? WTF. Twitchman says, I mean, if they cared enough to message me, I would have sent them like $50 each just to be nice. But nope. Yeah, that's just blatant when people come out like that. Oh man, oh, see your good news. Oh, it just made me think I haven't talked to you in so long. How you been? Oh, I haven't been doing so good myself though, man. My Electra's about ready to be shut off and I need a new keyboard. Oh man, life is hard. And then all of a sudden they're putting a guilt trip on you. Like says, I'll message you for 50 grand. Or I'll take, yeah. And then Twitchman says, I'll take 50 grand for you to message me, sure. Wow. There's some wheeling and dealing going on here in chat. Whatever goes either direction, I want 10%, please, since you are using my personal chat. I mean, technically it belongs to Twitch, but I'm facilitating it, so I think I should get like a 10%. If I had 50K, I'd give it to Johnny so he could get a GPU. For 50K, I would just get a whole fucking system, dude. You know what I'd get? If I had 50K, I would get 2 brand new PCs. Actually, I'd have 3. I would have 3. One would record the stream so I could do top quality VOD replays 24/7. The other one would be the gaming PC. The third one would be the streaming PC. Right? But I'm pretty cheap and I probably would never spend that much money on myself. Today I was going to buy some new switches for my keyboard because I have trouble with this keyboard, and I decided instead to replace the keycaps on it from a different keyboard just to see if that helps it feel better. That's how cheap I am. Plus everything costs money and I'm not made of money. Maybe this time next year. But this year I gotta be a little more careful. All I'm saying, man, get a Ducky Win next keyboard. I want to get a keyboard. You know what I was looking for? They make a keyboard that is 20% wider spacing on the keys so that my fat fingers don't keep hitting the wrong keys. And that's the problem I'm having. It's not the switches so much. It's, I feel like, whoa, who's up there in that big jet? I feel like my keys are a little bit too close together for my fat fingers. A fat finger keyboard so you can't fat finger a key sounds awesome. Yeah, it's just a little bit. It's 20% wider. I didn't do it with my old keyboard, so I figured maybe it's the key caps. That's why I switched the key caps. I want to see if it makes a difference. Oh, it's Azpex. Azpex is in game. That's why he died. Okay, don't take this the wrong way, but maybe snack less. You fucker. It's not my hands aren't fat. I just feel like I have fat fingers. Maybe I'm just using it as sort of a, you know, haha jokey way of saying I must have fat fingers because I keep hitting the, you know, extra key presses. God. 20% more space between each key. Yeah, it's a Red Dragon or something. But I can't find it for sale anywhere. You don't need to eat a whole sushi platter every 2 hours. I don't! You know what I've eaten today? Let me tell you what I've eaten today since I got up. I had a half a cheese sandwich because I was too hungry to wait for breakfast. Then I had a cup of coffee, almond milk latte. Then I had a protein bar. And then while I was streaming, I had another protein bar. Not so bad, right? Not so bad. Of course, pre-firing breakfast. That's a funny way to put it, but yeah. Dude, I was hungry. I was like, oh my god, I need some energy so I can cook breakfast, so I had to eat something. What do you want? You don't want me to pass out with my face in the frying pan? Bacon stuck to it and all that? Where the fuck am I driving to? What do you guys got me doing right now? We're just chit-chatting. I'm not even doing anything. This is like one of Hike's streams. And I don't mean that as an insult. Twitchman says, Hike now. I want some California rolls or some spicy crab rolls. Both excellent. I make a lot of sushi rolls at home. Hey, Twitchman, do you know what gimbap is? Or kimbap, depending on how you pronounce it. You know, the Korean version? That's usually what I make. True sushi, true proper sushi is raw. And I don't usually eat the raw stuff because I don't like the texture. I don't even care that it's raw. It's not that it's raw that it grosses me out. It's the texture, that soft, fucking weird, goopy texture I can't take of goopy fish. I tried it and I just couldn't do it. The texture. It's all the texture. When I was a kid, I used to eat raw ground beef. My mom and I used to eat raw ground beef sometimes. But I can't do that now. It's the texture. Makes me want to throw up. Crying stream Monday. Okay. Yeah, please stream again. And preferably at the same time I do. That way we can, you know, I can join your game and you can join my game. It'll be a lot more fun. I'll get you doing something in stream. No, I like your streams, Hike. Your streams are so chill, so relaxed. Mine are all frenetic and noisy and we're all over the place. Like right now I'm just driving. Yeah, I'm doing nothing, but my chat's not chill and calm like yours is. You talk really relaxed. Hey guys, how you doing? And me, I'm like, yeah, blah blah, yeah, boo da da, real fast and stupid. I never used to be like that. I listened back to my first stream a couple days ago. I sound like I'm on drugs. I looked back on it and I watched it. I was like, hey guys, what's up? My first stream. It's so bad. Nobody was there, but it was my first stream, right? I'm gonna see if I can find it. I want you guys to see the beginning of my first stream. Let me find it. I'm gonna flash it on screen for just a second. On YouTube. They're gonna kill me. Let them kill me. Let them kill me, them bastards. My first one that had the talking avatar anyway, if I can find it. Don't call me a maggot. I think it's this one right here. I'll show you guys. Hold on. I gotta get it over there. I want you to see this, and you tell me which is better. It's not this one. Alright, watch. Alright, watch. This is one of my first streams.
Alright. We are doing some ambient grinding. So yeah, just put this on in the background and let it run.
I sound like I'm high.
It's gonna be pretty awesome.
It's gonna be pretty awesome. I say it's gonna be pretty awesome. I sound like I'm on drugs. DPR 8, Thomas says, looks better. No, it doesn't, Thomas! No, it doesn't. This is so much better. Alright, I don't know what I've missed in chat, but it was a lot. And I don't know that I can go back. Some devil's lettuce. Sound nervous, that's all. I've gotten more confident. Well, I don't know if I was I don't think I was nervous. I think what it was, I didn't really know what I should do because I didn't have anybody in my chat. It was like, it was early days, and I wasn't sure what to do, you know. I mean, I knew what to do, but I wasn't sure how to contain my energy. I didn't want to seem too like, hey guys, too energetic. Hit your shots. I was trying to hit my shots. It's not my fault he's in a jet, and by the time my shot gets there, he's gone. I'd have to lead those shots, and I wasn't too good at that, yeah. Mike says he was just a random unk. You're so mean, man. You are so mean. Why are you so mean to me? I can't request a vehicle until I get my other one back. Let's do something. Come on, guys. Oh, it's not destroyed. It is just in the, whatchamacallit. If somebody can just stop for a minute for me. Hey, can I talk to you for a second? Hey, I need a little bit of help here. My car ran out of gas down the road. Can I get like $3 from you? Just kidding. Get out. Don't worry, I'll park it somewhere safe for you. It is your fault, says VPR8. Twitchman says magical poof. I don't know if that's am I a magical poof or it was just a magical poof. Anyway, heading back to fat, says hike. I don't know what that means. It must mean work. He magically poofed out of line of fire. Yeah, he did. Aspects, come on, let's do some Cluck and Bell, man. Let's do some Cluck and Bell. Take me for a ride, you hairy beast. Aspects, lay off the fish and chips, you Brit, says Mythix. Two-star. We've got a 2-star review for our performance so far. Can we get it to a 5? Twitchman says, now there's some targeted hate right there. You ain't kidding. I approve. Whoa, 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 whoa. We got two anti-Britites here. 2 anti-Britites. I'm not in that camp. I like the Brits. Almost all my favorite TV shows have been British shows. There's been a few good American shows in the past, but yeah. Your periods get me giggling, says Hike. It feels so passive-aggressive. I think about that every time I put a period in a chat. Like if we're in Discord or whatever, and I'm sending you a message and I put a period after, I feel like that sounds too final and like it just sounds kind of like I'm mad about it, or this is my point I'm making. There's no point in continuing the conversation. I don't know. Oh, good one, bro. Good one. Good one. I just broke my back in 16 places. And now I ragdoll down to the bottom, completely without control of my musculature. What a bunch of shit that was. Rude. Twitchman says, let me start using some capitalization so it feels a bit more aggressive for you. It just feels so, like, official. Oh god, the Caps War. Guys, the Caps War. They came to a peaceful resolution long, long ago, and we all agreed, didn't we, one time, that there would be no more all caps in chat, or is that just my imagination? I feel like the Great Caps War 2 is getting ready to start. Stupid cop pulled out in front of me. Look, it's not his fault he's a stupid NPC. Every NPC in this game is dumb. But yet, they keep it entertaining, don't they? Do you want to run one, or do you want me to run one? Alright, I'll run it then. Let's go! Hi, Mythic says, who is this mysterious Twitchman 6400? He showed up and is like an NPC. I don't know how I feel about him. Hey, you leave him alone. Stop trying to run people off. You turkey. Twitchman is our 200th follower on Twitch. 200. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you around these parts. Also, I remember saying... Well, never mind. It doesn't matter what I said I was going to do because I'm not going to do it now. I forgot we already had that conversation. I get ahead of myself. No worries, mate. You're a good bloke. No worries, mate. You're a good bloke. Get the fuck out of here. Player joining. Please wait. Okay. Player has joined. Player has joined. Let's get it going. Aspect says, Mythics, I did have fish and chips today as a matter of fact. Get the fuck out of here. Forget about it. Fish and chips. That is one of my favorite meals. I love some fish fillets and some deep fried or air fried French fries, as long as they're super flavorful. I can have them that way. Air fried. Dude, I wish you could meet my uncle. Is your uncle full blown like mafioso? In language? Where are you going, Aspects? A or B? He's literally just Tony Soprano. Oh my gosh. If you're going to B, why does it look like you're going to A? If I get to A and you're there, I'm gonna be really angry. I'm gonna blow my fucking top. No, I'm not. I might kick my monitor off the desk, but that's the absolute worst. I won't say anything mean. I'm still, believe it or not, I was actually, I just did that while I was reading chat. I looked back in the middle of the jump. I'm like, okay, I'll land it right here. No problem. I'm getting better at doing that. I just glance off to the side. I'm like, okay, I'm not missing anything interesting here. And then I get back to the game. That's a really bad habit I have. I think most people when they're streaming, surely they don't read chat while they're in the middle of a, you know, of an aerial maneuver or a big gunfight. I think I'm the only one who does stupid shit like that. Who wants some? You? That guy needed a little bit. He needed a little bit of the old lead. There's some lead for you, and there's some lead for you. Digital lead, digital lead. Let's not get crazy. Your mom. Let's just go. Ain't got time to play. Aspect says, oops. I blew myself up. That, sir, is very unfortunate. I never liked that guy. I don't like his sneaky ways. He always tries to hide behind the door. Let's get rich! And one more. Let's go. Come on.
Grab it all. As we say in the LSPD, just seizing illicit goods.
I think I'm gonna get a wrist rest. I think I need a wrist rest for my keyboard. I think that will help me a lot because I'm starting to get like I've got some wrist issues. Like I was telling you guys, from when I was boxing, my wrist, I don't think my wrist was taped tight enough, and my wrist bent really badly. And ever since then, I've been having trouble with it. And I feel like a wrist rest would hold my hand at the right angle, so because I'm starting to get pains in my wrist a little bit. And when I hold my wrist straight up, they go away. So I'm like, oh, okay. I just need to stop being at that angle. My keyboard did not come with one, unfortunately. Hike says, I got one that has the cooling gel in it. 10 out of 10. Oh, okay. So cooling gel. I don't know that is cooling gel. Sounds kind of frou-frou. I don't know that I need cooling gel. I just need something to elevate my wrist. I mean, I could probably put a block of wood. I'm sure I probably have something in my garage I could actually put there. It might not be the most comfortable thing, but if it keeps my wrist from bending at this angle, you know what I mean? Or do you have a link to the one you have, Hike? Like, can you send me a link? If you don't know what it is, that's fine. I'll find one. But did you just call me gay? No, I said it sounds like your wrist rest is a little extra frou-frou-y. Cooling gel. It's your wrist. Your wrist is like, what, 4 inches square. I don't think you need to buy a cooling gel piece of equipment for a 4-inch square body part. That's all I'm saying. It's just a little extra, isn't it? Twitchman says, my Razer keyboard came with a padded wrist rest. So I've got a Razer. I'm using a Black Widow V3. It did not come with a wrist rest, unfortunately. That's because your unkness is giving you arthritis, says Mythix. Well. It feels nice on your old arthritic fucking wrist. MF. Gramps. Gramps with wrist cramps. Shut the fuck up. My Huntsman VT 10 keyless did. It's a pretty decent keyboard. Very clicky. I've got one really clicky keyboard. And it's the best keyboard I've ever used, but I can't use it on stream because it's too clicky and it cuts through my mic, and I've already got enough gate and noise reduction on here. Like, if somebody stands about 5 feet away from me and talks to me, you guys can't hear them. And that's great, but I don't want to have to make it any more than that, because then I'll have to talk this close to the mic so you can hear me, and this is ridiculous. Doesn't this sound a little bit too close, up close and personal? Will it on a carpal tunnel surgicalized wrist feel nice, says Aspects. You know, I think I'm going to do that. I might order myself one. It can't be that expensive, right? It's probably like $10. And I think it'd be worth it. I've got a wrist brace that I just got today. That was gifted to me by my dear lady who brought it for me. And it does help, but I can't use it when I'm streaming because it hits all kinds of extra keys and stuff, even worse than my fat fingers normally do. Find new session. Let's get out of here. I had the same issue, but I started using NVIDIA Broadcast to reduce the background noise. Oh. Mythic says, I got a Huntsman 10 keyless, but I opted to a V3 Mini and Wuting 60HE. Aspect says, I'm becoming him with the wrist crippled. It's not that bad where I'm crippled, but I can't. The problem is I can't bend it forward, right? I can bend it backwards just fine. If I bend it forward, it's intense pain. Bending it backwards a little bit is okay. Too much, it's not bad. Here's your link. I sent it with anger. You're so mean. So mean. What an angry fellow you are. Let's see. Oh yeah, that actually, you know, I gotta be honest, it doesn't look bad. Okay, it looks good. That looks good. HyperX. Yeah, it looks nice. I think that would do the job. A keyboard and mouse bundle. You can get one for the mouse too. Nah, my mouse is all over the place. I would never be able to do that. I will actually save that link, sir. I think that looks pretty nice, man. Pretty good. Sweet. Thank you. I didn't get a mouse one. I'm not a bitch. Twitchman 6400 says, "You're right. I'm actually Mr. Beast, and today we're giving away $500,000 to someone random."
Workers unite.
Well, you know, I'm independently wealthy, so I don't need any money, but, you know, give it to one of the poor people.
Oh, word?
Irreplaceable slob. Guys, turns out we can get easy viewers.
Hey, it's me.
Who keeps putting $7,000 bounties on me this time? This time it just says someone. Unknown. When I find out who's putting bounties on me, I'm gonna blast them and blast them hard. I'm just trying to do some clucking. Alright? I just want to do some clucking, Bill. Is that too much to ask? Hike says, Mythics, I know what you clipped. I have ammo to ban you. Don't tempt me. I'm gonna keep out of that one. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Not gonna say a single word. Not gonna bring it up. Not gonna talk about it. Especially out loud. Not gonna think about it. Not gonna discuss it or get into it. I'm just gonna avoid the subject entirely. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't even read that just now in chat and not even comment on the subject. What was that all about again? I actually have forgotten. It worked. Look. What's up, my Nillas? Nillas with L's, clearly. What's up, my Nillas? Says Thomas. Thomas, we can get away with that. This fucker just pulled me out of my own car! How dare he do this to me? Let's keep going. Let's get over to where he's trying to go. We are the vanillas. It's our code word. Yeah. Honestly, I'm right now about as white as I've ever been. I haven't gotten much sun lately. I am so ridiculously white. I need to get out and tan. That's one of my guilty pleasures, going outside, catching sun. Well, it's not really a guilty pleasure. I have a vitamin D deficiency, so I'm actually supposed to get 15 to 20 minutes of sun a day. And I don't tan really well. Like my mother was like really Italian, and she tanned like nothing. She would put olive oil on, and she would go outside and tan. And me, I don't. I just get kind of red. I just get kind of red and pinkish. I don't, not like bright. Like I'm not Irish white, but I'm pretty white. I'm a pretty white dude. Mythics, you suck. Hike says, my brother, brown. Yeah, my brother's all brown, really nice in the sun. My sister, not so much. My sister, she's white like me. It's really weird. I wish I could tan better. I do. Mythics just asked the question of the day, guys. If anybody has an answer for him, Mythics says, quote, why do I suck? In fact, I think that should be the quote of the day, and I'm going to actually, pin that. That is the question. All right, I don't know the answer to that, Mythics, but Everybody can meditate on that and see that pops in for the rest of the day, or at least for 20 minutes. Twitchman says, I live on a lakefront property and I'm very pale. Currently frozen over, but still, right? Ned says, somebody get on War Thunder. I need a friend. Ned, you don't have any friends. If you want to have a friend, hop into GTA with us. The cool people. Aspects, you fucker, stop killing me. I just want to do some clucking. I just want to make some money. I'm trying to get rich, bitch. And every time I turn around, this guy's killing me. Ned says, I need someone to grind this event with me. Thomas says, and I don't know what this is in reference to. I have an answer. Turn 50 degrees right. Walk straight ahead till you reach the McDonald's. Go in the basement and look at the black... I'm running. I'm not even watching what I'm doing. I'm just reading chat. McDonald's has a basement, right? Ned says it's a British wheeled tank called the Boxer CRV, and it's got Spike ATGNS, which doesn't even... It's not even a word. Nobody even knows what that means. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what that means.
I'm reloading. Watch my back. Anyone got eyes on him? Pussy.
Those are some really naughty words that these officers of the law are using. Why in the fuck is excuse my French, why is War Thunder 77 gigabytes in size? That's ridiculous. Does anybody know? You shitty ass bad cop. I have to do that to you. Oh, sorry, it was you, Aspects. My bad. Graphical elements probably, because it's got over 2K vehicles. Look, Ned, I was just checking it out. I've got it on Steam, it's just not installed. I was gonna get in just to, you know, experiment for a few minutes with it and then tell you how much I hate it probably, but I'm not sitting here and installing something 77 gigabytes. I don't have that much space extra. Why is GTA 100 gigs? I mean, it's a pretty rocking game. Although, granted, we're not getting much done today. It's pretty lame, but I blame Aspects for that. Nah, War Thunder is not better. This is way better. Twitchman, do you play GTA on mouse and key PC? You do? Would you like to join us in game? I mean, you don't seem terribly annoying like half the people that come in and actually ask to play. So I figured I'd actually ask you. That's my way of complimenting your good behavior in chat and the fact that you don't seem to be really one of those trolly kind of annoying people that's going to get on my nerves. So if you want to send me a friend request, you can send me a friend request on you know, on the game. My name is Johnny Kitch everywhere, including on the Rockstar app. All one word, Johnny Kitch. No, you bastard! I committed suicide. I did that. Left of stream, Johnny Kitch. Yes. Now we don't only do GTA around here, although lately it probably seems like it. I'll add you in second. Currently being chased. All right. It probably seems like that's all we do. And normally we actually are doing actual stuff. Right now we're just, you know, kind of goofing around, but because it's all been chat today. We've just been chatting, just having nonsensical chat. But I'm probably going to do GTA for about another hour or so, maybe, and then jump into a little bit of Combat Master because it's a game we've played on stream in the past and we haven't tried it in a long time. And I'm kind of curious to see where the game's at right now, if it's going to be any fun. I stopped killing you, homie. I stopped killing you. I don't want to fight. Stop beating your chest. What the hell? What kind of wiggle dance is that? Doing the wiggle dance. Ike says, we only do GTA. I mean, it seems like it lately. We do that more than anything else. I do not have access to this vehicle. How rude. The officers are after you. I don't want to be caught in the crossfire. I'm going to step over here for a minute and steal this car. And golf. Yeah, we do golf. We do golf. This is not exactly an approved official getaway car, according to the literature, but I think it'll do the job. I want to do a race or two also, guys. I need to do a couple of races today and get that out of my... Whoa. Did I just throw you out of the car? You might have golf with your friends. Sweet. I just want to say it for the record. Again, I have mentioned this like yesterday about 6 times. I do enjoy golf with your friends. But lately my favorite has been Super Video Golf. It is just overall it's just better because it's an actual golf game. And I enjoy that a little bit more, but it's all good. Hike says, hell yeah, I like this guy, Johnny. Give him Mythics VIP. I know, right? Well, we'll see. We'll see what kind of clips he makes first, before we decide anything about doing that. Look, don't get me going, dude. Don't get me going. I don't want to have a meltdown on stream. I don't want to have a meltdown on stream. You know, I'm usually the most chill dude of all. I am a very chill dude. Loving life. I'm Mr. Positive most of the time. It's a struggle some days, I will admit, but I do my best to try to stay positive. But don't get me going, because, God, I will have a fucking meltdown if we keep talking about this. And I don't want to talk about it. I already had my meltdown last night. I'm capping Ned. I have played it, though. I need to reinstall to check how far. What are you talking about? Combat Master or something else? Oh, you're talking about War Thunder. Ike says you did that on your own accord, and I'm not speaking Honda. I don't know what that is code for. I don't know what that means. Aspects, we are never going to lose these officers of the law if you keep firing upon them. And the innocent pedestrianos. Oh, I see. I just thought it would go hard. It wasn't. Aspect says I need that 4-star service. Yeah, well, we got it. Thanks to you. Now I'm caught up in it. Guilty by association. Now I'm being tarred with the same brush. I'm a lawless maniac roving the streets of Los Santos. And I really didn't actually do much. I did steal this car, though. Yeah, I did steal the car. But I haven't killed any innocent people. Hike says, or Mythic says to Hike, welcome to the Embarrassment Club, Broseph. I'm the leader. Hike says, what are we playing in when I get home in 4 hours? I don't know. We'll do a special stream. We'll do the Hike special stream. So you tell me what you want to do, and if I have it available, we'll do that. All right, how's that? We'll do a special Hike only stream. We'll celebrate the glory that is Hike, the wonder, the amazing individual that is Hike. Why is that officer sitting on his buns when he should be up fighting? I know what you want to play. I know you want to do Phantom Forces, Hike. Fine, we'll do Phantom Forces when you get home, if that's what you really want. Johnny, I'm coming to help. Oh yeah, thanks, Mythix. Certainly need that help. I need that assistance. I'm waiting to see if this fella can get us a 5-star. I don't want to run over that. If he can get us a 5-star. I'll pull a Cobain, says Hike. Alright, it's not that bad. Not that, I mean, it's bad, but it's not that bad. Look, I'm getting ready to die. I died. I died because of your actions, sir. Hike says, I don't know, man. I didn't think I'd get this far. Can I jump over it here? No, that ain't happening. Now I'm involved. Now I'm fully involved. Hike. Whoa, Hike. I feel a little bit, I don't want to say the word betrayed. That's not exactly the right word, but what's the right word? Jealous? Betrayed? Slapped in the face? Hike says, I played with Dog the other day. Can't believe it. Really? I played with you too, though. Yeah. Yeah, I think I remember that. Aspects has 5 stars. Congratulations, sir. See if I can live long enough to get 5. To live a complete full life, you must experience 5 stars at least once. Although I've had it a few times, but usually again, it's through association with you turkeys. And I would again for at least 5 minutes. Would you though? Anyway, Twitchman says, I'm about to add you. There's a hot property briefcase. Let's go find it. Let's grab it and hold on to it, homie. It's where that flame is back there. Here, I'll mark it. We'll get paid for it if we hold it for a long period of time. Where the hell's it at? I saw it a minute ago. I guess we just have to... It's not marked on the map. Whoa, whoa, whoa! This guy, what a driver he is. Run! Run like the Dickens! Oh, Mythix is dead. He's gone. Oh, it's Aspects. Hey, Aspects. I'm sorry. I thought you was, Oh, I'm dead. Alright, maybe I should stop trying to, get these 5-star reviews. Not paying off for me. Alright, I am looking to see... Let me go to friends list here so I have it up and ready. And just feel free to shoot that my direction. Someone crashed me, so restart game. Alright. Gotcha. Hike! Nice. Hike just gifted you a sub, Twitch man. Thank you, Hike. On behalf of Twitch man, I say thank you. And Twitch man, of course, is also thanking you for that. How very nice. We appreciate your generosity. Okay, that's lame. I'm sorry, I don't want to get involved anymore in these involved shenanigans. I did just borrow this cruiser, however. Let's see if that gets me a no, it didn't. Didn't get me a rating at all. Okay, I'm gonna go back to over towards. Oh yeah, we're already marked. Let's go see if we can. Oh, it's right there. I didn't even get in trouble. I stole this one right in front of him too, Hike. Hike, if I take this to customs, can I own it? I can, right? You sent a friend request? Did you, though? Did you? That's the question I have. Let me go to my... Ah, we gotcha. Alright, sir. I have accepted your friend request. That... Own it? No. Can customize it either. It's customizable, but not without mods. I thought any car you take to, there you can... To the, Los Santos. Alright, I'm switching sessions so that we can get our new friend Twitchman in. Yeah, yeah. Guys, I am starving again. What's for lunch? You'd have to buy it on Warstock. Warstock. Yeah, I think it is on there. Damn, 420? You're rank 420 on this game. Dude, I'm not trying to connect to the session. I'm trying to... Alright, he's already in. And Aspects is already in. Okay, good, good, good. Man, that is not a good look for anybody. Put a shirt on. Pike says, lunch, my brother in Christ. It is nearly 4. Yeah. But here's what's going to happen. I'm going to eat now, and then I'm going to eat again at probably 6, and then probably about 9, and then about midnight before I go to sleep. This is, I call it lunch, but it's really like third breakfast. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking starving. What do you want? Streaming is hard work. Streaming is hard work. Takes a lot of energy to talk this much. My mouth gets dry. My blood sugar goes low. Hey, chingazo. You know what I'm saying? I'm just... My problem is not how often I eat, but the bad decisions I make when I eat. I make bad decisions. I'll be the first to admit that. In fact, thinking about it, I just did a little psychological analysis of my situation. I feel like I wait until I'm doing something to eat so that I can say I'm too busy to make a healthy meal, and it gives me an excuse to eat junk food. Truly, I think that's what it is. You guys want to do a race in a minute? Your blood sugar is low because the diabetes caused by eating 9 meals. It's not nice. But probably true. Probably true. I'm not much of a racer. I'm just learning. The thing is, Twitch man, I've only been playing this game since really October is when I actually really started playing it. So I'm still figuring it out. And I'm not a great driver, but I'm getting better and better and better all the time. And it turns out I actually enjoy racing. Like, I've never played a racing game before that I never got into any racing games except Mario Kart, and that was only occasionally, you know what I mean? I've never done a racing game. I've never been into car games, but I happen to just think GTA is just awesome, and I love it. So yeah, I'm putting in some time and trying to learn. So races, I may not win that many of them, but they're really, really good for me because I'm learning how to control things a little bit better. But I do want to do one thing real quick before I do anything else. I want to do the next stage of setup for Cluckin'. Because there is some money to be made.
Psycho!
Don't call me a psycho, pal.
Should have backed off.
All right, give me about 30 seconds. Well, probably about a minute. I'm gonna go and see if I can find a quick, more or less, sort of healthy lunch. I don't know. I'll be as fast as I can, and then you know, meanwhile, you know, feel free to explore Los Santos. I'm sure you've probably done it before, like a billion times. But I'll be right back.
coordinates coming your way. Okay, you know the formula now. So go do what you do. We need a laptop with up-to-date info on the cartel's operations, and a new hacking device after our friend, the tech genius, with the terabyte deactivated the last one.
I'm back.
Oh, and of course,
Yeah.
we'll need another train.
Who would win, Twitch or June Lee? I don't know what I walked into here.
By the way, don't worry.
It is not a gourmet meal. I don't want to tell you what I made. It's pretty embarrassing. I made a shitty microwave quesadilla
Funds are allocated to recompense you for your efforts today.
with sweet pickles on it and mustard. It's edible. Legally. But only legally. All right. Did it start us? Am I here by myself? Did it start with you guys? How do I quit the mission? You had me at quesadilla, you lost me at mustard. I got a random. Well, we'll fix that real quick. Watch this. Wait, did I need to do that twice? There we go. You had me at quesadilla, you lost me at mustard. What about the sweet pickles? Quesadilla. Nope. Oh man. Yes, I want to quit. I hate to do that, but I didn't sign up to be in with some random. Why are you putting cheese, pickles, and mustard together? Dude, it was a quick meal. What'd you want me to do? Fry an egg and make some, an egg sandwich? I got time for all that. I've already eaten 2 protein bars today. I don't want a third one of those. My kidneys might fall out from too much protein. I just used... am I in with random players? Let me see. Are we in a public or not? We are not. Okay. Sorry guys, I apologize for that. It's because I went away for too long. So, I call it a quesadilla only because there's a tortilla involved. Do I really consider it a quesadilla? No. I don't want to use a regular bread. That's boring. I gotta do something a little exotic. Man says I need to get me some bread and butter pickles now. Hell yeah. That's what I have. I've got Mount Olive bread and butter pickles on my cheese tortilla. We'll call it that. Is this an East Coast thing? No, it's just we know how to eat proper. Coming from the California guy who doesn't like avocados. Think about that. All right, back to where we were. V. I almost had an avocado, by the way. I've got 4 avocados in the fridge that just came from the grocery store today. They're perfectly ready, ripe and ready to eat. But I said to myself, that I'll have to use a fork or a spoon. That's going to make a lot of clanky noise. It's going to be annoying. And so I said to myself, just throw some stuff on a tortilla and it'll all be good. I'm gonna start that thing this week where I do my I'm gonna take do little videos like my buddy. Yo, it's your boy FaZe Astronaut. I'm gonna do some of those food videos. Every day before I stream, I'm gonna put that out there. Put a little TikTok out. This is my stream meal. As you can see today, I've got chips, cake, water. You know what I mean? I think it'll be great. Thomas says, if you had to choose between a chicken without a head, without a head, or a chicken head without the chicken. What the butt? What? I'll take the chicken without the head, thank you. What are you gonna do with a chicken head? Put it in a slingshot and hit somebody with it? Ned says first edit uploaded an hour ago and 0 views. That's normal. Especially if it's your first one. Ned. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone. Are we friends on TikTok? I'll pull it up on my phone real quick because I don't want to bring my TikTok. I don't want to bring my TikTok up on stream and show you guys a bunch of freaky stuff that I look at. No, I'm just kidding. It's not like that. I just always struggle trying to figure out how to bring screens up on screen without I think I can find you here. Oh, okay. I found you, Ned. Yeah, yeah. Whoa. War Thunder, you alright? That's nice. Did a good job on it. It's good. Good video. But I imagine War Thunder is kind of a niche thing, you know what I mean? I imagine it's... Hey, what's up, buddy? What you got? Nice. Although, what the fuck? I just realized that from a certain angle I didn't see that. Where's the back of your car and why is it crystal clear? What the hell happened? That is so strange, dude. My car is awesome. It is. Alright, let's do this for reals. It's a great vehicle, structurally sound. How did you get it clear, though? You got the Corvette. Yes, the Corvette. I got my account modded a while ago. Mythix, I sent you an invite. No? What is, okay, so when you say modded, what do you mean by modded? You mean like, you're not one of those guys who when I first come into a, like a public lobby, and I'm in my apartment, and suddenly like fireballs start blasting fucking through my building and killing like 100 people at a time and all that shit. You don't do that, do you? Please tell me no. Just to make me feel better.
Okay, sending some coordinates your way.
Modeled levels and money. Paid for an account with shit on it already. Okay. Or paid someone to do it to his already existing account. Okay. All right. That's not heinous. Where are you guys going? All right. It looks like somebody's heading over towards the laptop. I'm just gonna head over towards the terabyte then. Good kind of mods if you're gonna do it. What's up, Cooper? That's the trickiest thing when there's more than like 2 players on. It's like, all right, where's everybody going? What are you guys doing? I'll head over towards the terabyte because that's a little more fun than... Actually, beating up the guy for the laptop is kind of fun too, though. It's all fun. I know some of the bigger streamers, they pay people to go in, like say when Black Ops 6 dropped, you know, so a lot of streamers were like, okay, I don't want to sit here and level up all the guns so that I can use them in Warzone or so that I can use them in multiplayer. So they paid a service and they go in and they'll max out the game for you and unlock everything. But to me, that's half the fun of the game is the grind of it. You know what I mean? For what, if you're really into it and you want certain things unlocked, then you don't mind going through that, you know? But I guess for them, they just want to jump in and get, you know, fully involved right away. Fine. You know, whatever, do it. It's okay. Not for me, though. Aspects already did all the business. I had nothing to do. I had it easy.
You find it? Good work. Keep the device accessible. We're gonna need it.
Hey, wait for me, Aspects. I'm gonna ride with you. Since you're already here.
That's our target. You see the laptop? Good. The information on this laptop is gonna tell us our optimal window for heading the factory. Okay. When you're ready to proceed, I've scoped out a new train that should be suitable for us to use. If you can find the keys.
Hike says, with how much shit costs in this game compared to how little payout you get, I don't mind people modding in money. Yeah, I don't know. I got mixed feelings on it, but me personally, nah, I don't want to do it. I'd rather grind for it because first off, especially as I'm streaming the game, it kind of gives me something to do. You know what I mean? Whereas if I just came in and I could buy everything, it's like, it's too easy for me. It just depends on what your motivations are and why you're doing it. That's all. See that guy there. I didn't see this guy there either. I'm over here minding my own business doing other shit. Alright, sir, we got the key. Aspects has a lust for blood right now. He doesn't want to stop. Oh shit! Hike rolled his points. He won them all. I mean, he won it and got. You now have 113,162. Not bad. From, what'd you have before? I don't know what you had before. I could do the math, I don't want to.
All aboard? Then as you approach the signals, hit them with that hacking device. And remember to keep up your speed. Don't want those miscreants to catch up and take you down.
Which man just went poor? Aspects went poor. I kind of want to try my luck. Can't fire backwards? How rude. Oh, Aspects took care of the business. Hike says, can't believe I've been sitting here for, oops, I gotta pay attention. For 4 hours and haven't even been bothered by anything or anyone. It's crazy, man. Slow day for sure. Puta madre, carajo, coño. Well, fellas, this one's almost done. They're just more put together. What a difference that must feel like to you. You must be like, oh, great. Now what am I going to do with my days? Went from chaos to organized. You better find something to do. They might find out they don't need you anymore, and then what? The robots will run the show. You can't have the robots running the show. That's a no-go, bro. Don't worry, I'm sweeping the underside of my desk. Yeah, that's... I remember I had a job where I was a manager. When I was... It was a few years ago, not too long ago, but it was like one of my earlier manager jobs. One of my earlier jobs. And I used to carry a clipboard around, and whenever I saw like a manager over me coming my direction, there's two things I would always do. Number one, pick up a piece of paper off the ground and stick it in my pocket like it was garbage, you know, if it was there or not, because that's one thing they like to see, that you're picking up trash, not walking by it. Or I would look at the clipboard and then flip a page and then walk really fast by like I was too busy to stop and let them realize I wasn't actually doing anything. And yeah, it's pretty great. What's up, buddy? Woo! That was an easy one, wasn't it? Let's do a race. Let's do a race. So I can show off my racing skills. A clipboard will get you anywhere and past anyone. It's fucking magic. It really is, yeah. Twitchman says Harry and David sesame honey mustard is fucking fire. Harry and David? Where do you get that? Like, is that like a Trader Joe's or something, or what is that? Now I prefer the street races because I feel like I'm a little bit more competent with the. Come on, son of a bitch. Something like that. I have a Trader Joe's. It's about a half an hour away, but it's worth the drive when you're really in the mood. Trader Joe's, like, I don't like frozen foods that much, but Trader Joe's has some really good frozen Indian foods and things like that are just really, really good. Plus, they have lots of spices and seasonings, blends that you don't find other places. It's gourmet honey mustard. So good. That sounds good to me. I love honey mustard, man. And I love sesame, too. All right, I think Mythix had to go, but I did invite him anyway because apparently he left his game running. But yeah, I forgot about that. He's gone. He gone. Yeah, Trader Joe's is good, and they're not really like. I had somebody tell me one time they thought Trader Joe's was really overpriced, but I'm like, I don't think so. For what they offer, you find stuff there that you don't find anywhere else, and you know. Plus, it's going in there it's weird. It's almost like an experience of its own. It's not a regular grocery store, you know. Quality and variety is pretty good for the price. Oh yeah, yeah. Hike says a little overpriced, but it's better shit. Well, yeah, but that's what I take into account. Not what does it cost, but what am I getting for that amount of money? This game looks amazing right now. This looks absolutely amazing. The reflections off the street is fucking beautiful. Whoa, mama. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, I always have problems there. That's the best I ever did, I think, getting around that one. Oh, lost control there a little bit. Lost control. I went slipping and sliding. No, sir, I didn't like it. Ay, ay, ay. Nope. Fuck. Oh, man. Who's in the lead now? Mr. Twitch must be in the lead, I bet. Oh, Aspects just took first. How is that my personal best? I didn't feel like that was that great. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm getting it, guys. I'm getting it. Watch out. Watch out, Johnny learning how to drive. For reals, for reals. The first step, get competent. The second step is to get good. So one thing at a time. I'm not crashing like I was. I used to hit coming around the corners, I would hit something every damn corner. So I'm definitely doing a lot better now. That time I came around a little bit too fast. That's my fault, but getting bitter. See, I don't know. Sometimes I just don't. I don't have the response for some reason. I haven't figured out if it's because I was going too fast or if it's just because if it's the game. It's probably me, no doubt. If it's not happening to anybody else, it's got to be me, right? Son bitch. I think I need to take some of those turns a little bit closer to the inside because I'm taking them too far out and then I'm sliding too far. Whereas if I take them on the inside and I slide, I'm not going to do as much as much sliding, you know, into a wall or whatever. So that's kind of one thing. There we go. So that fixes that. Big difference. I don't know how Jun Lee B does it, because Jun Lee B is like flawless driving, and I don't understand how June goes from like giving us a 30-second head start to winning the race. It's like that is either that's just, I don't know, really, really good, but how? Twitchman says I'm being nice at the end here. Would you consider yourself I just slid right in there. Would you consider yourself to be a pretty good driver in this game, Twitchman? Is that like a skill you have? And did you always have that skill? Like when you first got into the game, were you really good at it? You'd say so? I feel like if I had spent time in other games racing and driving cars, I might have more skills, but I just never did it. And so for me, this is a real, like, from the bottom up learning experience. He says, absolutely not. Took years to get good. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better, since I've only really been doing it since October. I played it twice before that, like literally like about 6 hours worth of time in the game until October. That's when I started playing it for real. And now we're playing it like hours and hours every week. So just the last like week, I've really started to figure out exactly what it is I'm doing that I thought I was doing right, and I realized I wasn't. And had I been doing certain things, I would have been a better driver already. And I'm just starting to figure those things out, instead of repeating the same stupid moves over and over again, you know. Sometimes perfection takes time. Yes. Like says she definitely just races every day. Yeah, she says she plays other... Oops, I gotta pick my car. She plays other racing games. She has mentioned it. It's like... Alright. I mean, I don't think she's cheating or anything like that. I think she's just really good, but... It's shocking. Knows the cuts, knows the racing lines. Yeah, all that too, but she also plays other games. I think she said... I don't remember what it was. Was it Forza or so? I don't know what it was. I can't remember what she said. A couple other games, though. Aspect says his confidence is at an all-time high without her racing. Hey, that wasn't nice. That pole fell down in front of me. Maybe I need to pick a car that has better acceleration and just more speed in general. This one I always pick because it's got really like superior traction, and I feel like sticking to the ground is my best bet for, you know, getting around corners and not into a pole like that or a building. I still gotta remember not to do that. I gotta break old habits, and that's one of them. I missed my turn. Don't tell me that's a personal best. That's shameful. Scheisse. See, Aspects is taken first. Watch out. I had to hit the brakes, otherwise I was going to go right into the wall. Fuck. Hurt. That one was a little bit better. That was 6 seconds less. Although I thought the first one felt better. Mike says, try not hitting things. Yeah. That's good advice, man. Where were you with that advice before? Jeez. You have to admit I'm doing better than I was. It's still not good enough, but hell, it's an improvement. If you would have told me a month ago that I'd be driving this well, I'd be like, nah, I don't think I'm ever going to get it. That's how I feel about planes, though. I don't feel I'm ever going to get planes, so I don't even like to try that. Oh. Aspect says, I'm never racing with the Comet again. That's what I'm using. I feel like that's where I'm falling down. I don't think it's got the speed and acceleration. It's got traction. That's the thing I was after. That's about it. Switchman says, to be fair, I'm using customized cipher. Can't read and do that. You didn't care about the speed aspects. There's just no fucking grip. I thought I have some plenty of traction in this thing. So which car is good for somebody who needs traction and speed? Pike says use the Celica or whatever it's called in this game. Couldn't tell you. GG's on that one, fellas. Did I ever tell you how boring water is? It's so boring. How about, okay, I'll vote for that one too. All right. The Calico. All right, let's see. Oh my god, I'm not gonna get there in time. It happened too fucking fast. Didn't give me enough time. I didn't place any bets because I'm not that good, man. It happened too fast. I don't even know what I ended up with. I couldn't move fast enough. Like says it grips like. Never mind. I got the cheetah. I'm not sure how this is gonna go, but I'm gonna drive just like I have been driving and hopefully be able to do what I got to do. I feel like this one's got a little bit too much speed. Oh, it's not that bad though. It's not really that hard to control compared to anything else that I've used. It's always when I say something like that, I mess up and look like a fool. Oh. Yeah, I do feel like this will get me there a little bit faster though. Maybe it's just psychological, but it looks like a faster car, so I guess maybe that's why it feels faster. And then right into that wall. There was no stopping it. It was impossible. Yeah, I like these street races. These are some of my favorite ones. I like these better than the open road ones and all the other ones. That was a personal best, 222. Craving some chocolate. I haven't had chocolate in a while. Some dark chocolate. Why can't I crave a good workout or something instead? That would be so much healthier. So much better. I crave sweating right now. I crave lifting weights. Stressing my muscle and growing. No, I crave chocolate. No. Not the tree. Yeah, I don't understand why that happens every time I come around that corner. I just can't slow down. Even I let up on the brakes. Mike says, finally got a call. Wow, nice. I'd be bored out of my mind just sitting there all day. I'd be like, please something break. Please something break. Like says, and it's because we don't have any extension cords for the robot touchpads or teach pads? Touchpads probably, right? Or is it teach pads for like telling the robot what tasks to repeat? It's probably touchpads. So you have to order something. Teach pad. So what is it? What is a teach pad? Is that like? Is that for like setting a routine into the machine to make it, you know, repeat? Okay, 3 centimeters to the left, you drop, and then you tighten the bolt, that kind of thing. Uh-oh. Networked has finished in first place. Aspects will surely finish in second shortly. And I will finish maybe if it lets me, if I don't run out of time. Tuner cars are shite, says Aspects. See, to me, it's not a thing where I would say that because I, oh, he's waiting for me at the finish. How kind. I've only been playing the game for a short while, so I'm not like all about like, oh, a tuner car versus you know, an HSW car or whatever. I still don't really know much about that, what the difference is, except that one's been more customized or whatever. But I don't really know. So to me, GG's. All right, why don't one of you guys pick the next race and invite us? Whoever gets to it first, I don't really care. I'll let one of you guys pick one because I'm gonna probably keep picking the same ones, or you're gonna give your wrist a break. Yeah, man, mine's starting to hurt again too. I'm telling you what. I'm going to try something here. I put my phone under my wrist and I'm just sitting here just mashing keys. And I do feel a difference. I think a little bit of elevation will solve some of my problems. It may, you know, it's not going to heal me, but I need to be careful and it'll go away, but I got ideas. You want to run another race? I got maybe one more in me. Twitchman says, I do. Let's do it. I got a little vigorous on that one. Weaving in and out. Do you wanna pick us a race, Twitchman, or do you want me to do it? I'm giving you the opportunity in case you want to. You might have one that you really like, and like I say, I'll probably just keep picking more of the same things because, you know, it's what I'm most familiar with and I'm more comfortable with, but I don't really care. I gotta try different things once in a while. Break out of my comfort zone. The comfort zone is the worst place to be. Everything just gets, you know? Where do I accept it at? I thought it was in that menu. Is it? It's up here. There it is. Supercars. All right. Those are fun. Did Aspects get off? He did for right now because he's he recently had carpal tunnel surgery at the tender age of 16. And now he's got to let his wrist rest. His wrist rest. Wrist rest. Wrist rest. Wrist rest. Try saying that about 20 times. I guess I'll take that one. It's got the best traction that I could see. Also, when you accelerate on go, directly on go, you get a boost. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Appreciate that knowledge. I like a little knowledge. I may have jumped the gun a little on that one. Oh, scheisse, I almost fell off. I almost fell off, but I didn't. Okay, I lost some time there, but I didn't fall off. That is the thing that counts there. I didn't fall off. I wanted to, but I didn't. Why are there giant bowling pins? I just wanted to knock them over like a bowling ball, but I didn't think that was an option. Whoa! What happened? Holy cow. Am I going the wrong way? Somehow I got turned around, didn't I? No. Okay. It just looked the same. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, that wheel was on the other side last time. That wasn't cool, dude. Give me that boost. Give me that boost. Which I wasted. Come on. And we jump and level off. There we go. That is trippy. Kind of induces anxiety just a little bit. It's like, I don't want to move even a little bit to the left, even a little bit to the right. I will fall off. Oh my, soccer balls. I'm a whole minute behind. Thanks. Because I'm gonna wait. Thank you, sir. I'm not surprised I'm a whole minute behind. I just keep doing stuff like that. Spinning out and... or falling off the map. Although I've only done that once this time so far. There we go. Like says, okay, so they actually bricked the teach pad. Went from a $40 fix to a 10 grand fix. Oh my god. So what? Forget the cord, you gotta replace the whole damn thing? Crazy. 10 grand. Wow. Cord is fine. Whoa. Dude, I find it funny that you work with that kind of stuff. You know all about that kind of stuff. You know how to check a cord, but you don't want to change a CPU or something like that because you're worried about damaging it. That's kind of funny. You're a tech kind of guy. Wait, how'd you get over there? How'd you do that? I tried to do what you just did. I couldn't do it. Because it's work money, not my money. Right. Alright, so I gotta hit that ramp. He says, it's work money, not my money, and I don't do that. That's it. I just buy it for them to do it. Oh. Just hit it a little bit. Alright. I mean, that was a bad landing, but it saved some time though. Look at it that way. It saved a little bit of time. Sorry about that. Oh, IT. Not it. IT, the tech department. Yeah. My bad. Sorry. Sometimes it's hard to tell if somebody capped or if somebody is saying a word that, you know what I mean? Or a, what's that called? When you take the initials and put them together? A, not an abbreviation. There's another word, isn't there? Well, anyway. I didn't know. Sorry. I don't work with a sewer clown. I read that book when I was in middle school. Very, very long book. Crazy book. I love Stephen King books. Have I ever seen the movie though? No. I'm more a reader than a watcher. It's a book. It is a book. GG's on that one. Yeah, acronym. I went dumb. Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. Hey guys, listen, I hates to do it. I have actually got to go. I forgot I have a commitment this afternoon at 5 o'clock. And I was hoping to finish at 5. But I do have to do some stuff. Hike says, but. Oh yeah, but we haven't even done the Hike special stream yet. That's later, don't worry. Have a good one, Johnny, says Twitchman. Hey, same to you. And I really appreciate you being here, man. And I hope to see you again in future streams. I did much enjoy it. I'm expecting you at 7. Bitch, says Hike. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I'm not too busy. I'll try. Twitchman says I'm also expecting you at 7, bitch. Fuck you guys. We'll see what happens. I have in the past, when I first started streaming, you know, a whole year and a half ago, I would sometimes do 2 streams a day, just like because it was easy. I would just hit a button and go. But now I have like 16 screens and everything I got to set up. It's a pain in the neck. Cooper says, goodbye. I've been listening silently. Appreciate that, Coops. If I don't see you, good night. Hike, it depends. I have to do a few things, and then I might come back for a while. I don't feel like I got it all out of my system today. We'll see what happens, though. All right, guys. Thank you so very, very much. And if I don't see you guys later today, I hope to see you on Monday. Peace out. Thanks for hanging out and supporting my channel. You make it possible for me to do what I love, sharing the joy of gaming and connecting with friends from all over the world. If you haven't already, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch, and join our Discord community, The Kitsch Crew HQ. Make sure to allow notifications and you'll never miss a stream. We'll see you next time. Yeah.